Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you an unboxing of the LG Stylo 3. Now before you run away screaming and going, oh my god, that phone is so old, let me tell you a little bit about what I was thinking and what influenced my purchasing decision for this particular phone. Now as I said, and if you guys have watched the channel you already know, this is a Cricket wireless phone. I had previously been on T-Mobile. Had multiple lines, 4 lines I believe, with T-Mobile, and I was paying somewhere around $185 to $200 a month for the T-Mobile One plan, which was unlimited talk, unlimited text, unlimited data. And I'm not a big data hog, but my wife and my teenage daughter both are, and I had an extra line for myself and I had a main line. So I looked at Cricket, and Cricket was advertising 4 lines for $100. So obviously that would cut my wireless bill almost in half. So it was a no-brainer for me that I probably should try this. And of course, if it doesn't go well, if I don't like it, if it's not working, there are a myriad of wireless plans and programs out there for me to choose from. But this was one of the lowest priced that I saw. And I'll talk to you a little bit later on in the video about what I did with that 4th line and another service that I tried called Mint. So let's get into the Cricket wireless LG Stylo 3. Before we do, let's just go through some of the specs on the phone. It is a 5.7 inch HD display. That is actually a 720p display, not a 1080. But with my old eyes, I really can't tell the difference. 13 megapixel rear facing camera, and a 5 megapixel rear facing camera. Does have a fingerprint sensor, and what I see is one of the biggest draws for me to this phone is it comes with a stylus. So my fat fingers don't have to do any more work. You guys can shoot over to cricketwireless.com and check it out. But when I ported in my numbers, this phone for me was free. Had to pay nothing for the phone. Paid for my first month of service, which actually ended up being like $90 because I ported over 3 lines or 3 numbers. So the phone was free. I like free. You got your regular books and stuff. And there's our phone. So I'm just going to get this out of the plastic here. Get that out of the way. Pull this off so we can take a look. And actually I've had this phone for a couple of days, so I have been playing with it a little bit. Fingerprint sensor on the back. There's yesterday's lunch, a salad. And I've put a few applications on the phone already. Seems to work well. It's very smooth. I haven't had much lag with the phone. It is running Android 7.0 Nougat. So, like I said, 5.7 inch display, 720p, not 1080p. But the biggest draw, once again, is the stylus that's located right here on the side. Allows you to take it out. You can take a look at quick memos. You can jot you a quick memo if you want to. I guess I gotta agree to that. So you want to start writing, you can do that. Say you want to get somebody's number, or you want to write some directions on where you're supposed to go at an intersection or something like that. You can do it. So you save that to your phone and look at it and refer to it later on. That pops up each time that you pop out that pen. So it's a nice feature for me. So again, not high grade specs on the phone, but not particularly low grade specs either. And I'll tell you a little bit about the plan that I am on. Again, previously on T-Mobile, I had 4 lines, unlimited talks, text, and data. But all of the major carriers begin to throttle your speed when you go over a certain number of gigabytes usage per month in data, which for me and my family, that's our big concern. Like I said, I'm not a big data hog, but my wife and my teenage daughter are. So with T-Mobile, I think you begin to get throttled at 20 gigabytes. With Cricket, it's 20 gigabytes. The big difference is this particular plan at $100 or $90 for 3 lines, it would be $100 for 4 lines. The data speed is capped at 3 megabits per second. Now with T-Mobile in my local area, I was getting sometimes 20, sometimes 15, sometimes 30 gigabytes per second. But in the couple of days I've used it, I've realized that that speed really didn't much matter. For the things that I was doing with the phone, I wasn't even using a fifth of that bandwidth, a fifth of that speed. I might watch a couple of YouTube videos. I might download an application while I was out on a run. I might do our normal texting and calling, which may or may not use data. So the 3 megabit per second cap on this particular phone right now, and again, I've only had the phone for about 3 days, has not made a big difference. And I haven't had my wife or my daughter complain to me yet that they were getting slow speeds. Now another thing I'll mention to you is that, again, I was on T-Mobile, and T-Mobile is great service, great customer service, fantastic. I never had a problem with them. Was with them for well over probably 2 years. But they are, the T-Mobile towers. This phone, Cricket Wireless, is an MVNO, and it actually uses AT&T towers. And I found that the coverage in my area, even in buildings and in stores, seems to have better penetration with AT&T than I did with T-Mobile. So that was fantastic for me. And again, getting the phone free and being able to switch, have a $90 phone bill, and it'll be a little bit higher because of something I'm about to show you. But I'm going to cut my wireless bill almost in half. I'm almost sure of it, that I won't be going back to T-Mobile. Now, if you guys watch the channel, you already know that, my main phone line is the LG G6, which I still love this phone, still use it all the time. And that actually was on T-Mobile as well, but it's no longer on T-Mobile. And I also have the Honor 7X, another big phone, which is great. No stylus, of course, but has I believe a 1080p display, which, like I say, for my old eyes, I really can't tell the difference. But what I did with my 4th line was I was watching the Super Bowl and I saw a advertisement for a company called Mint Mobile. Now, Mint Mobile is a pretty new service. I think they've been around since about 2012. I actually believe they're a division of Ultra Mobile. And so I decided to try their promo where they offer you pay for 1 month and they'll give you 2 months free. So you pay $20 for the plan that I chose, which was unlimited talks, text, and 8 gigabytes of data per month. Again, that's right, 8 gigs. I'm probably never going to come close to using that much because this is a backup line for me. But it's $20 and I got 3 months of service for that $20. So I won't have to pay for this line right here again until May. And even when I do, what Mint Mobile does is they sell you the wireless in buckets. You can choose a 3, 6, or 12 month period. You pay up front for the plan, and they have a 3 gigabyte per month, a 8 gigabyte per month, or a 12 gigabyte per month plan. And when you buy in bulk like that, they pass the savings on to you. For example, if I wanted that $15 a month plan, I could get a whole year of 3 gigabytes per month data, unlimited talk and text for $180. My entire wireless bill would be paid for the year for $180. Or if I thought I needed more data, I could go up to the 8 gigabytes per month plan, which is what I'm on right now, get 12 months for $240. I'd pay that up front, no monthly bill again for the whole year, and I have 8 gigs of data to use, unlimited talk and text. The biggest plan, once again, is the 12 gigabytes per month data, and it's like $25 a month, I believe. 12 months, pay $300 up front for the whole year, and you've got 12 gigs of data to use for the entire month. So that's what I did with my extra line. Yes, Cricket is wonderful. So far, so good. Can't complain. We'll see how that goes, and I'm going to be testing that out. But my plan is to stay on Cricket for a while, keep Mint Mobile for a while, and see which one is better. And then, if Mint Mobile, which I've had no problems with Mint Mobile, it uses the T-Mobile cell towers. If it's good, if it works out well, I'll simply switch all my lines over to Mint Mobile. Pay for my data, pay for my plan up front, and then I can have my phone paid for the year with one bucket payment, paying up front. And if you can't do that, that's fine. You could go as little as 3 months with Mint Mobile, or as long as 12 months with Mint Mobile. So check them out, mintmobile.com. You can check them out and see what you think for yourself. But I'll be reviewing and looking at this Cricket phone over the next few months just to see what I think of their service and what I think of the phone. Again, I invite you guys to comment, subscribe. I'll be doing more reviews on different phones and different technology. Appreciate your time, and have a great day.